Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation, the Japanese Twitter account, they have been putting up these kind of casual, cute profiles of different characters since mid-January. So I thought I would collect together a few and then translate them. I just picked an arbitrary number off the top of my head. I'll do 6 in this video. It turns out that there's only 6 released, so it'll be a little while before I do the next in this series. But first, let's look at Akeha. It's like her profile or her record. And then we have the full body picture on the left. Has her height, 174 centimeters. That's about 5'8"-ish. But without heels, maybe about 5'5". So maybe she's actually shorter than we get the impression of in the game. Alright, and then in the center on the top, it has her favorite food, sweets, it says. Especially dango. Those are those kind of rice mochi balls on a stick, and then there's kind of a sweet sauce over them. Or manju. That is like, it's kind of like also a ball, like a cake with maybe some red bean in the middle. So she has a sweet tooth, and then there must be some green tea there on the side. Okay, and then on the center at the bottom, it has her hobby. It is walking around town. But only after she got permission to leave the area where she grew up. Leave the building, rather. And then on the right, we have her, I guess what she's good at, her characteristic. It is drawing her sword and disguises. That's kind of funny, both related to her work. Alright, next we have 063Y. He is 190 centimeters, that's 6'2", well over 6 feet. And then his favorite food are soft things, so could be the same stuff as Akeha. I'm looking at the plates. It might be like a mochi. It's like wrapped in a leaf. And then I see some other mochi maybe with some beans in there. That's cool. And then for his hobby, it was driving a car, although this is his life before he became the prisoner. And then for his, what he's good at, it is trekking. Not quite mountain climbing. That's what Argo's doing in the background there. Pretty funny reference there. Okay, next we have Lars. He's pretty short, 164. That's about same as Akeha without heels, maybe 5'5" or so, 5'4". The food that he likes is meat, and then his hobby is taking care of the horses in the army, although if you ask him, he'll just say he's doing his job. And then his characteristic is that he eats quickly. Yes, the Japanese eat very quickly. I eat very slowly. One unusual thing about Nier Reincarnation compared to a lot of other mobile games is that about half of the main characters are males. Other mobile games, it'll be like heavily favored females, or else it's 100% females. But if in those games male characters do appear, it's much more likely that a character like Lars would appear than someone like 063Y. Lars is young, and he's, what do you call it, Bishonen? Bishonen? Like a beautiful young boy, if you want to translate that literally. But yeah, he is not a crusty older man like Argo or 063Y. So yeah, Lars is pretty popular. I think in the poll, he was the most popular male character. Okay, next we have Noelle. She is very short, 150 centimeters without heels. I think that's under 5 feet, just under 5 feet. And then her favorite food is she doesn't know. I guess she hasn't tried enough different foods to know what she likes or dislikes. For her hobby, it is sleeping, question mark. Maybe she hasn't found a hobby that she likes yet either. And then for what she's good at, it is repairing or like upgrading equipment or weapons. That's kind of cool. And then in this picture, she's like leaning against a tree, and then there is a bird there. I think this is a reference to like a fan art that someone did leading up to the release of the game. Or like in the early days of the game. Alright, then we have F66X, also pretty short. A little over 5 feet. That's quite a difference between her husband, over 6 feet. The food that she enjoys is hard things. She's eating senbei. They are rice crackers. They're very crunchy. And then her hobby is listening to music, but again, this is her life before she became the captive. Maybe that looks like an MD player on the right there. Those were not very popular outside of Japan, but in Japan they were very popular. And then her, what she's good at is threading needles with thread. And then we can see the kind of the damaged hole on 063Y's uniform there. Okay, and then the final entry for this video will be Griff. Just came out a couple days ago. He's 182 centimeters, that's about 6 feet. The food that he enjoys is smoked fish. That's very delicious. And then his hobby is drinking. Although it looks like that he drinks like an adult, not like a child. So I think I could get along with Griff in real life. But yeah, it looks like he's drinking out of a little shot glass, maybe sipping that, to go with his smoked fish. And then finally, what Griff is good at are... I wasn't familiar with this kind of turn of phrase, but it's complete information games. I guess the way that you could describe this is games where all of the information is visible to everyone all the time. So they're playing chess here. There's nothing hidden, you know. This could also be like talking about Go or Shogi or Mancala or something. And then like games that are not, you know, full information would be like poker or mahjong, where you have information that other players do not. And it's kind of funny to watch the relationship between Griff and Lars in these profile pictures. Okay, not a lot to translate, not a lot of details here, but still fun. And then when we get another 6 of these on the JP Twitter, I'll translate those as well. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.